If you're lying awake at 2 a.m., exhausted but wired, with your mind racing and you're dreading how tomorrow is going to feel, you're not alone. However, the problem is that most people with insomnia try to knock themselves out. But in homeopathy, we ask a different question. We ask, why are you awake? Because once you understand that, you can choose the right remedy that gently turns the key to get your body to heal itself and reminds the body how to sleep again. So in this video, I'm going to share the top 5 homeopathic remedies for insomnia, and more importantly, how to know which one is right for you. And by the way, if we haven't met, I'm Marcus Fernandez, founder of the largest school of homeopathy here in the UK, the Centre for Homeopathic Education, or CHE. I've worked with homeopathy for over 30 odd years, and I've wrote the best-selling book, Homeopathy at Home, to help you feel confident prescribing. So let's get going so you can get back to sleep again. But before we jump into the remedies, we need to understand something really important. In conventional medicine, insomnia is treated as a condition. In homeopathy, it's an expression of imbalance within the body. Remember, symptoms are like the oil light on your dashboard that flashes. You don't just remove the bulb, you look under the bonnet. And sleep problems often come from different things. For example, an overactive mind, emotional shock or grief, stress or anticipation, physical restlessness, exhaustion but the inability to switch off. So it's not just about you can't sleep, it's how you can't sleep. That is what determines which remedy to take. Okay, with the important understanding, let's go through the top 5 homeopathic remedies for insomnia. Number 1, Coffea cruda for the racing mind. This is one of the most important remedies that you know for insomnia. You're exhausted, but your mind's racing. Ideas are flowing, but you're replaying conversation and events of the day. You might feel wide awake after good news, like you're buzzing with excitement, or oversensitive to noise. It's like you've had 10 espressos, even if you haven't. So this is where Coffea cruda is excellent, and especially for where the mind won't switch off. Number 2, Nux vomica, the overworked wired type. This is a modern life remedy. If you're driven, ambitious, stressed, too much screen time, too much coffee, too much thinking, it's where you fall asleep easily but wake up at 3 or 4 a.m. with your mind immediately back to work mode, and you're often irritable, impatient in the daytime. If insomnia is coming from overdoing it mentally, then think of Nux vomica. Now, before we move on to the last 3, I have a couple of resources I think you really will help. Number 1, my book with my clams method that will give you a complete clarity of which remedy to choose. And number 2, also get my free home prescriber cheat sheet. You'll find this links to both in the description. Okay, with that, let's get back to the video. Number 3 is Arsenicum alba. It's for the anxious night walker. This is where people that have anxiety-based insomnia. It's when you wake after midnight, often around 1 to 2 a.m., and if it comes with restlessness, worrying about things, worrying about health, fears something bad will happen, needing reassurance, and often if you're chilly as well, or maybe just want small sips of water. So it's when not just wakefulness, it's unease, then you look at this remedy, Arsenicum. Number 4, Ignatia, for grief and emotional shock. So if your sleep is changed after maybe a breakup, some bad news, emotional upset, loss or grief, you might find yourself sighing with light disturbed sleep. So Ignatia is beautiful for emotional shock that hasn't been processed. Number 5, Cocculus, for exhaustion from loss of sleep. So you're not wired, you're just worn out. But the body feels hollow, it feels weak, almost faint. You may be nursing a loved one, to be doing night shifts, travel across time zones, been caring for others, and you're exhausted, and you fear not sleeping. And that is what keeps you awake. So Cocculus helps reset a nervous system that is simply depleted. So that's it. Let me know what your biggest questions are in the comments, and if you're new to homeopathy, I recommend you go watch this video here right now.